far below the surface of the Pacific Ocean, beyond the reach of sunlight, where pressure is hundreds of times greater than at sea level. A world exists that few humans have ever witnessed. Here, the ocean is almost completely dark. The water is cold, silent, and seemingly lifeless. Yet hidden within this endless blackness, life has evolved in extraordinary ways. Strange fish drift through the darkness. Transparent jellyfish pulse with their own faint light. Giant squid roam unseen. And somewhere in this vast underwater wilderness, one predator moves almost like a ghost. Its pale pink body glides silently through the deep. Its long, flattened snout cuts effortlessly through the water. Its tiny eyes reveal little emotion. At first glance, it seems less like a living animal, and more like something from another world. This is the goblin shark, one of the rarest and most mysterious sharks ever discovered. Unlike the sleek great white or the powerful tiger shark, the goblin shark belongs to an ancient family that has survived for well over 100 million years. Long before humans walked the earth, long before the first mammals dominated the land, its ancestors were already hunting beneath prehistoric oceans. For this reason, scientists often describe the goblin shark as a living fossil, not because it has stopped evolving, but because it has retained many ancient characteristics that disappeared in most other sharks millions of years ago. Its appearance is unlike any other predator in the sea. A long blade-shaped snout extends far beyond its mouth. Its skin is almost translucent, allowing blood vessels beneath the surface to give the body its distinctive pink color. Its fins are soft rather than powerful. Its tail is built for slow, energy-efficient movement, not speed. Everything about this shark reflects a life spent in the deep ocean, where conserving energy is often more important than chasing prey. For decades, the goblin shark remained almost completely unknown. Most sightings came from accidental captures in deep-sea fishing nets. Many individuals reached the surface already weakened by the sudden change in pressure. Healthy goblin sharks are rarely observed alive in their natural environment. As a result, much of their behavior remains a mystery. Researchers continue studying this remarkable predator, piecing together its life from rare encounters, deep-sea expeditions, and advances in underwater exploration technology. Its home stretches across deep continental slopes, submarine canyons, and underwater seamounts. Evidence suggests goblin sharks inhabit oceans around the world, from Japan and Australia to the Atlantic Ocean, the Gulf of Mexico, and parts of the Indian Ocean. Yet they almost never cross paths with humans. Most spend their lives between several hundred and well over 1,000 meters beneath the surface, where sunlight can no longer penetrate. In this eternal darkness, vision becomes almost useless. Shapes disappear, colors vanish, silence dominates. But evolution never leaves a habitat empty. Instead, it creates new solutions. Every feature of the goblin shark's unusual body, its elongated snout, its flexible jaws, its sensitive skin, and its slow, deliberate movements, has been shaped by millions of years of natural selection. Each adaptation serves a purpose. Each increases the chances of survival in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Tonight, as darkness settles across the ocean above, a solitary goblin shark begins its silent patrol through the abyss. Somewhere ahead, hidden within the endless black water, a single movement, barely detectable, will reveal why this extraordinary predator has survived since the age of dinosaurs. The deep ocean is one of the harshest environments on Earth. There is no sunlight. Food is scarce. Temperatures remain only a few degrees above freezing. The pressure is immense, strong enough to crush most forms of life that exist near the surface. Yet for millions of years, the goblin shark has flourished here. Its unusual appearance is not an accident of evolution. Every feature of its body has been shaped by natural selection, refined over countless generations, to solve the unique challenges of life in the abyss. The first feature anyone notices is its extraordinary snout, long, flattened, and extending well beyond its mouth. For many years, scientists believed the snout simply gave the shark its distinctive appearance. Modern research suggests something far more remarkable. Hidden beneath the skin are thousands of tiny sensory organs called the ampullae of Lorenzini. These specialized receptors detect faint electrical fields produced by the muscles and nervous systems of nearby animals. In the darkness of the deep sea, where vision offers little advantage, electricity becomes another way of seeing. Even a fish buried beneath soft sediment, or a squid drifting silently through black water, produces tiny electrical signals. The goblin shark can detect them. This remarkable ability allows it to locate prey, even when nothing is visible. Its eyes, though relatively small, remain well adapted to the dim light that occasionally filters down from the distant surface. But sight plays only a supporting role. Touch, water movement, and electrical perception guide the hunt far more effectively. Its body tells another story of survival. Unlike fast oceanic sharks, the goblin shark possesses soft muscles and flexible fins. Its skeleton is made of cartilage, a lightweight material shared by all sharks and rays. This reduces body weight, improves buoyancy, and allows slow, energy-efficient movement through deep water. Speed is expensive. Every burst of motion consumes valuable energy. In an environment where meals may be separated by days, or even weeks, efficiency is often more important than power. Its pink coloration surprises many people. Unlike brightly colored reef fish, the goblin shark lacks heavy skin pigmentation. Its skin is semi-transparent, allowing blood vessels beneath the surface to create its pale pink appearance. In the darkness of the abyss, Color provides almost no advantage. Without sunlight, most colors simply disappear. The famous jaws of the goblin shark represent one of evolution's most extraordinary engineering achievements. Unlike the fixed jaws of many predators, its jaws remain tucked beneath the skull until the exact moment of attack. Then, within fractions of a second, powerful elastic ligaments launch the entire jaw assembly dramatically forward. The movement is so rapid, it appears almost explosive. Rows of long, needle-like teeth seize prey before it has time to react. Immediately afterward, the jaws retract back into their resting position. This remarkable feeding mechanism allows the goblin shark to capture fast-moving animals despite being a relatively slow swimmer. Instead of chasing prey, it lets the prey come close, then strikes with astonishing speed. Evolution has solved the problem without requiring constant high-speed swimming. Its tail reveals another adaptation. The upper lobe is long and flexible, producing steady propulsion rather than sudden acceleration. Large pectoral fins provide stability, helping the shark glide almost effortlessly through the water column. Every movement conserves energy. Nothing is wasted. Even its liver plays an important role. Like many deep-sea sharks, the goblin shark stores large amounts of low-density oils within this massive organ. These oils improve buoyancy, reducing the effort needed to remain suspended above the seafloor. Instead of constantly swimming to avoid sinking, the shark drifts gracefully through its silent world. Each adaptation works together. Sensitive electrical receptors, flexible projecting jaws, energy-efficient muscles, cartilaginous skeleton, oil-filled liver, soft stabilizing fins. None evolved in isolation. Together, they transformed an ancient shark into one of the most specialized predators ever to inhabit Earth's deepest oceans. As darkness stretches endlessly around it, the goblin shark continues its patient search. Somewhere ahead, hidden within the cold black water, another heartbeat, another faint electrical signal, will trigger one of the fastest feeding strikes in the entire animal kingdom. Far below the waves, the deep ocean never experiences sunrise. Morning and night have no meaning here. The darkness is constant. The temperature changes little throughout the year. Powerful ocean currents move silently through an endless landscape of submarine canyons, steep continental slopes, and vast plains that disappear into blackness. It is one of the largest habitats on Earth, yet also one of the least explored. For the goblin shark, this hidden world is home. Unlike the colorful coral reefs near the surface, the deep sea appears almost empty at first glance. But life exists everywhere. Strange jellyfish pulse through the water with gentle movements. Transparent shrimp drift with invisible currents. Deep-sea squid rise and fall through the darkness. Lanternfish travel in enormous schools, producing faint flashes of light that briefly illuminate the surrounding water before fading once again into the abyss. Food is unpredictable. Days may pass without a successful hunt. Every animal living here must conserve energy whenever possible. The goblin shark has mastered this balance. Rather than swimming continuously at high speed, it glides with slow, deliberate movements. Its flexible fins create little disturbance in the water, allowing it to travel great distances while using remarkably little energy. In an environment where every meal matters, patience becomes one of the greatest survival strategies. The ocean itself is constantly changing. Warm and cold currents carry nutrients across enormous distances. Tiny organisms drifting near the surface eventually sink toward the seafloor, creating a slow but continuous shower of organic material often called marine snow. Though almost invisible, this steady rain of microscopic life supports countless deep-sea creatures, forming the foundation of an ecosystem hidden far below human sight. Larger animals also influence this underwater world. When the body of a whale sinks to the ocean floor, it becomes a temporary oasis of life. Fish, crustaceans, worms, and countless scavengers gather to feed, sometimes for years. Even after the soft tissue disappears, bacteria continue breaking down the remaining bones, providing energy for specialized organisms that exist nowhere else. Every resource is valuable. Nothing is wasted. The goblin shark occasionally investigates these rich feeding areas, sharing the deep ocean with rat-tailed fish, six-gill sharks, chimeras, deep-water skates, octopuses, and giant isopods. Encounters are usually peaceful. In the abyss, direct conflict often costs more energy than it is worth. Although it is a formidable predator, the goblin shark is only one member of a much larger community. Each species occupies its own ecological role. Some hunt, some scavenge, others recycle nutrients that would otherwise remain locked within the depths. Together, they maintain the balance of one of Earth's most extraordinary ecosystems. Much of the goblin shark's life remains unknown. Scientists believe individuals spend most of their time alone, crossing enormous areas of deep water in search of food. Unlike many coastal sharks that gather in predictable locations, goblin sharks are rarely seen together, making their social behavior difficult to study. Even reproduction remains largely mysterious. Very few pregnant females have ever been observed. Researchers continue investigating how and where these ancient sharks mate, give birth, and raise the next generation. Evidence from related shark species suggests that the young are born fully developed, ready to survive independently from the moment they enter the deep ocean. There are no parents to guide them, no nursery hidden among rocks, only darkness, an instinct shaped through millions of years of evolution. Every young goblin shark must immediately begin learning to navigate a world where mistakes can rarely be corrected. Some will survive, many will not. Such is the reality of life in the abyss. Yet for over 100 million years, this ancient lineage has endured changing oceans, shifting continents, mass extinctions, and dramatic climate changes that transformed life across the planet. Its continued survival is a testament to the power of adaptation. As the silent predator drifts through the endless darkness, faint electrical signals begin to ripple through the surrounding water. Somewhere ahead, another creature moves unseen. The hunt is about to begin. Chapter 4. Hunting in the Abyss, continued, ****. The prey never sees the attack coming. In the darkness of the deep ocean, there is no warning, no roar, no burst of speed, only silence. Until the final instant, the goblin shark drifts closer. Its movements remain almost effortless, carried as much by the slow currents as by the gentle sweep of its fins. The electrical signal grows stronger. Every contraction of the prey's muscles, every movement of its nervous system, creates an invisible map inside the predator's mind. Then, the strike. Its jaws explode forward with astonishing speed. The entire mouth extends outward from the skull, reaching far beyond the tip of its snout. Long, needle-like teeth close around the unsuspecting fish before it has any chance to escape. In less than a second, the hunt is over. The jaws retract. The water grows silent once again. Few predators possess a feeding mechanism quite like this. Researchers believe this extraordinary adaptation evolved because prey encounters in the deep sea are rare. Missing even a single opportunity could mean days or even weeks before another meal appears. For the goblin shark, accuracy matters far more than speed. Its prey includes deep-water fishes, squid, octopuses, and crustaceans. Whatever the abyss provides becomes part of its diet. Nothing can be wasted. Energy is precious. Every successful hunt increases the chances of surviving another day in one of Earth's harshest environments. Although it stands among the top predators of its hidden world, the goblin shark is not invincible. Larger deep-sea sharks may occasionally compete for food. Young individuals are likely far more vulnerable than fully grown adults. Yet direct observations remain incredibly rare. Much of the goblin shark's life still unfolds beyond human sight. Only in recent decades have remotely operated vehicles and deep-sea submersibles begun capturing brief glimpses of these elusive animals in their natural habitat. Each encounter raises new questions. How far do they travel? How long do they live? How often do they reproduce? Scientists continue searching for answers. The deep ocean still protects many of its oldest secrets. For more than 100 million years, this remarkable lineage has survived changing oceans, mass extinctions, and dramatic shifts in Earth's climate. While countless species disappeared forever, the goblin shark endured. Its unusual appearance is not evidence of failure. It is evidence of extraordinary success. Every feature, its elongated snout, its projecting jaws, its sensitive electroreceptors, and its slow, energy-efficient body, represents millions of years of evolution refining one of nature's most specialized predators. As the silent hunter disappears once more into the endless darkness, only drifting particles remain where it passed. Somewhere ahead, another faint heartbeat, another hidden movement, will begin the cycle again, far below the reach of sunlight. Beyond the world humans know, the ghost of the abyss continues its ancient journey, not as a monster, not as a myth, but as one of evolution's most extraordinary survivors. A living reminder that some of Earth's greatest mysteries still exist, hidden in the darkness beneath the sea. Chapter 5. The Future of the Goblin Shark ***. Far above the abyss, morning arrives across the open ocean. Golden sunlight dances across rolling waves as seabirds glide effortlessly over the surface. Dolphins break through the water before disappearing once again beneath the sea. From above, the ocean appears endless, peaceful, untouched. But beneath that calm surface, the deep ocean is changing. For millions of years, the goblin shark lived almost entirely beyond the reach of humanity. Its remote habitat protected it from many of the pressures faced by coastal marine life. While reefs changed and shorelines expanded with human development, the abyss remained one of Earth's last great wildernesses. Today, even that isolation is beginning to disappear. Advances in technology have allowed humans to explore deeper than ever before. Fishing vessels now operate hundreds of meters below the surface. New equipment reaches underwater mountains and continental slopes that were once impossible to access. With every expansion, the hidden world of the goblin shark becomes a little less isolated. Although goblin sharks are not commonly targeted by commercial fisheries, they are sometimes caught accidentally in deep-sea fishing gear designed for other species. Long lines, deep trawl nets, and gill nets occasionally bring these ancient predators to the surface. Many do not survive the journey. The rapid change in pressure places enormous stress on animals perfectly adapted to life in the abyss. Even individuals released alive may suffer injuries that reduce their chances of survival. Yet scientists believe accidental capture represents only part of a much larger picture. The deep ocean itself is changing. As Earth's climate continues to warm, ocean temperatures slowly shift. Deep water currents that transport nutrients across the globe may also change over time. These currents influence the movement of countless marine organisms, including many of the fish and squid that form the goblin shark's prey. Researchers continue studying how these changes could affect deep-sea ecosystems. Much remains unknown. The abyss is still one of the least explored environments on the planet. Ironically, the greatest challenge facing the goblin shark is not what scientists know, but what they do not yet understand. Healthy goblin sharks are rarely observed alive in their natural habitat. Every expedition, every remotely operated vehicle, every deep-sea camera has the potential to reveal behaviors never witnessed before. Each discovery expands humanity's understanding of an animal that has remained hidden for over 100 million years. Around the world, marine protected areas are becoming increasingly important. By safeguarding critical habitats and regulating deep-sea fishing in sensitive regions, these protected waters help preserve entire ecosystems, including species that remain largely unseen by human eyes. Protecting the goblin shark means protecting far more than a single predator. The deep sea is home to countless extraordinary organisms. Many have yet to receive scientific names. Others have never been photographed alive. Together, they form one of the planet's most complex and least understood ecosystems. Every species plays a role. Every interaction contributes to the balance of life beneath the waves. As darkness returns to the Pacific, a solitary goblin shark continues its silent journey through the abyss. Nothing announces its presence. No dramatic splash. No thunderous pursuit. Only slow, effortless movement through endless black water. For over 100 million years, its ancestors survived shifting continents, changing oceans, mass extinctions, and the rise of entirely new worlds above the sea. Today, their descendants continue that ancient journey, hidden beyond sunlight, hidden beyond ordinary human experience. Perhaps that is what makes the goblin shark so extraordinary. It reminds us that the greatest mysteries on Earth are not always found in distant galaxies, but within our own oceans. As long as the deep sea remains protected, as long as the abyss continues to hold its ancient silence, the ghost of the abyss will endure, not as a monster, not as a legend, but as one of evolution's oldest and most remarkable survivors, a silent guardian of the deep, forever drifting through the darkness, long after the waves above have forgotten its name.